It's going to be 21 years since Maura Murray, Hanson native, seemingly disappeared after a car crash up in New Hampshire. Joining us now on the South Shores Morning News, we have her sister, Julie Murray, part of the family that has never given up their search for Maura. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Christine.
Absolutely. Now, as we said, February 9th marks the 21st year. Hard to imagine that there has not been some kind of a resolution in the disappearance of your sister. But as I said, your family has been working as a unit since the beginning, not giving up on her, trying to get the word out, trying to talk to officials, push law enforcement. What's happening right now? I know that there's going to be another vigil in her remembrance.
Yes, on Sunday nights at 5:30, we're having the 21st annual vigil. It's being held up at the Mountain Lakes Lodge in Woodsville, New Hampshire. The public is welcome. Supporters are welcome. It's a time for us to remember Maura, honor her, and just give back to the community that has supported us so much throughout the last 2 decades at this point. We're also asking folks that can't make it to the vigil up in New Hampshire to light a candle in Maura's honor at 7:30 p.m. and then share those images on social media using the hashtag Maura Murray.
Now, I know in the past year or two, your family has also gotten involved with other families in New Hampshire that have other cold cases with missing relatives and working together as a group to try to bring attention to what has been, many think, less than a full effort by New Hampshire law enforcement to find out what happened to Maura. Has this brought any new leads or motion in the case?
Well, there's certainly a strength in numbers, and we established a coalition with other families of the missing and murdered up in New Hampshire, and it's been absolutely tremendous, the support that we've received and the response from law enforcement. So prior to our coalition, many families were having difficulty getting emails or calls back. That has since changed. So although it doesn't impact Maura's case and there's no breakthrough, it does give my family and the other families hope.
Now, I know that you said there hasn't been any real breakthroughs. Do you find with this attention like this, do leads still come in as to what happened to Maura?
Absolutely. We get leads in all the time on a weekly basis, and we have a private investigator that is working closely with my family and sharing information and tracking down some of these leads, because the most difficult thing is to distinguish between fact and fiction, and having a private investigator with experience in both investigations and law enforcement has been very helpful, and he shares any actionable tips and leads with law enforcement.
That's great. So it looks like you might finally be getting moving forward with this. It's hard to believe 21 years again. She was a local girl, very accomplished, smart, a great athlete, had a lot of friends. People have not forgotten about her. And I think the momentum in this case has been brought about by your family. If people want to support your efforts and find out current information, what's the official website and what can people do?
Well, we always urge people to continue speaking her name, continue sharing the story. Sharing a missing flyer can really break a case open, because we think it's solvable, and it may just take reaching the right person. And so we need the public's help in doing that. People can find the latest information on my sister's case at mauramurraymissing.org, and they can also find me on every social media platform.
We appreciate you joining us today, and of course, we will check in with you again. Again, Julie Murray, sister of Maura Murray, and we wish you peace in this effort. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.